Car driver is always hazardous. This is the World Championship at Sydney with entries from Australia, New Zealand and America. Ripping round the cinder circuit with disaster only seconds away. Bryan Cunneen in car 55 is trapped inside, right in the path of a following car. Cunneen's racer bursts into flames, but officials drag him from the blaze and amazingly he escaped alive. American Bob Tattersall finishes with the championship. Bryan Cunneen finishes in hospital, but he assured us he'll be racing again soon.
At Sydney Showground, well-known American speed stars Bob Tattersall and Sherman Cleveland are all set for a rolling start in the Australian Grand Prix. 30 laps of flying cinders and hell for leather. Right from go, there's a battle for positions that brings the fans a thrill a minute. Bob Tattersall's Offenhauser number 35 wheels into the lead. A hair-raising spin for John Alexander as other competitors weave through. Sherman Cleveland and Sid Middlemass in a battle of tactics on the bend, but steadily lapping the field, Bob Tattersall builds up an unbeatable lead. There goes Tattersall first across the line. He also won the Grand Prix title in 1960 and 62. Looks like it's getting to be a habit.
From position 1. We'll have another circuit of the track before they assume the correct position. So that we have Lou Marshall, number 1 position, car 76 on the inside front, Bryan Cunneen, car 55 on the outside, and Sherman Cleveland of the USA unless Sherman Cleveland's putting on... No, it's Cleveland and Cunneen in 1 and 2 and Marshall in 3. The lights have changed to green and they're coming past our commentary position with Bryan Cunneen taking the lead over Sherman Cleveland of USA, with Lou Marshall in a very thick Offenhauser tailing the field away. The interest centres on these two on your screen at the moment, with Cunneen still going very strongly in front in car 55. And if Cleveland were any closer, Cunneen might as well get out of the car and let Sherman drive it. Cunneen still holding out Cleveland, the two of them locked together as they come around the top corner. Cleveland's underneath. As they come onto the back straightaway, they're running wheel to wheel, and there's Cleveland going through on the inside down the back straightaway. The two of them are touched wheels, and there's Cunneen's gone up against the safety fence. Cleveland's underneath, the two of them straighten out. Cunneen still in front from Cleveland. They've taken the yellow with 1 to go. It's still Cunneen in front of Cleveland. The two of them, not much between them as they come onto the back straightaway now for the final time. Cleveland trying the inside once again. Cunneen's still there as they go down the back straightaway. And look at Cleveland, he's under him again as they go down under the bottom corner. Cunneen sticking to his guns, he won't let him through, and there's Cleveland underneath and spinning him too at the line.
And that is undoubtedly the best match race I have ever seen here at the Sydney Showground.
This was spectacular racing at its best, Mike. I've never seen a finish like that to speed car in my life. Sherman Cleveland did everything but throw wrenches and spanners at Cunneen, and the crowd here are going berserk. Cunneen, the winner, going into the track, and there's Cleveland charging the pit gates like a maddened bull. And believe me, this crowd must be in excess of 35,000 here. Yes, he's held him off for another few yards. Doolan, both of them closing the gap on Doolan. Doolan is nowhere near as far in front as he was the previous lap. Sid Clark has been forced to drive a lot faster by Tattersall tactics, and the gap is slowly being closed on Doolan.
Tattersall now in the second, and he's trailing Bruce Doolan. There you see there, watch Tattersall close it in just on one straightaway. Here they are, Doolan coming around now with Tattersall on his tail. It won't be too long before they're lapping behind them. Doolan, the Sydney youngster, Tattersall, the Yank professional. Wheel-to-wheel then straight away. Tattersall's in underneath as they go down to the bottom corner, but Doolan with some high-speed driving on the outside manages to keep the Yank at bay, with the two of them straightening up, going up to the line. Tattersall drawing back a little, playing with Doolan as they go into the top corner. Doolan driving the race of his life on the outside. Tattersall staying underneath as the two of them straighten up down the back straight away again. Coming up now to lap behind, and Doolan goes past on the outside. Tattersall's there too. Further back on the outside to Sid Clark. You see behind it. Here's the gap. Doolan in front with Tattersall charging up on the inside. The two of them reach the top corner with Doolan still in front of Tattersall. Then further back to behind them, being left middle. This is coming through on the tail of Sid Clark. But here is the race. It's Bruce Doolan. Could get lost here in traffic. Tattersall is pushing him harder than he's ever gone before. They're around Laurie's side. Oh, this is where Doolan could make a mistake. Look at Tattersall went between the two of them, and he's hit the front in the World Championship. Tattersall's in front and the Valvoline off the houses.
Well, remarkable driving from Tattersall. I don't know how many laps have gone. We've been watching this event so closely, but Tattersall already streaking away from Doolan now, opening and increasing the lead that he established. The fact that they had to lap another car, Laurie Seidel there, that gave Tattersall the opportunity, and he went through very, very quickly and took over the lead from young Doolan, who up to that time had driven the absolute race of his life to hold out Tattersall for about 4 of the laps that you saw in your screen. Tattersall from the USA driving an Offenhauser in car 35, leading in this World Speed Car Championship at the moment, the Sydney Showground Speedway. In second place at the moment is Bruce Doolan. In third place would be Sid Clark in car 51, and fourth place getters, I'll just have to get...
Looking back through the field, Minimus holding down fourth ahead of Lou Marshall. Then further back on the inside is Rich Ricard of South Australia. Next is Sherman Cleveland. They were then tailed off on the outside. Going down the back straight is Ray Noble. Tattersall that far in front, you can pull the glasses down. Sherman Cleveland brushing the safety fence there on the outside. We picked them up in the bottom corner. Tattersall coming up to lap Brian Myers. Look at this form. Sitting back, waiting for the straight to come, and then first with acceleration, and once got into the fence upside down.
Right underneath that commentary position here.
Bryan Cunneen is in the safety fence. He's upside down.
Oh, and there's a nasty accident. There's a car on fire. Bryan Cunneen's car's on fire here. We'll have to see what we can do about this. The ambulance is coming in very quickly. The fire hydrants are, the fire extinguishers are on the job very, very quickly. My word, that was a dramatic happening. We've got car 51.
Some people play tennis, some people drive midgets. And as far as I'm concerned, there's no difference. It's just what you like best is perhaps what you do best. And we drove midgets in a reasonably good manner, so we enjoyed doing it. A better driver than I am a tennis player.